The crafting system unlocks once you meet Dr. Zahidi. For crafting, you will use a variety of resources, all acquired from breaking down gear. You can also acquire leather from wildlife and iron from harvestable nodes on most maps. Titanium is only acquired from purple and above gear. Shards are acquired by breaking down gear with secondary stats on it. So you'll be building a stockpile of each individual secondary stat. You can increase the rarity of your items. You cannot make legendaries this way. If you upgrade an item to the blue tier, you will be able to choose between 3 randomly selected tier 1 mods. And if you upgrade an item to purple, you'll be able to do the same, but with tier 2 mods. You're also able to level up items to keep them relevant, so you don't need to throw away gear all the time. The cost for doing so depends on the rarity of the item. As such, I would advise you to level the item prior to increasing its rarity. It'll save you rare resources. You can also increase the secondary stat bonuses of your items. I'd advise holding off on this till later in your game loop, because in all honesty, you'll be finding gear at a fast enough rate, and for the most part, it will be unnecessary to crank these stats till later. For weapons, you can swap the variant of most weapons freely. Legendaries are locked to the type they drop as. This generally requires a small amount of iron to switch the type. You can also swap out the mods of both weapons and armor. You'll have to dismantle a piece of gear with the desired mod once to be able to apply it to any gear. You are restricted by only being able to change one mod on a piece of gear, but you can change that slot as many times as you want, and there is no restriction on the tier of mod in either of the slots.